All right, let's see how it plays out. Yeah, I can't believe that happened.
See if it has any sort of implications on where they're able to set up this early vision, and indeed the lack of it that EG might have for these first few minutes around certain areas.
This is that melee versus melee matchup, so sometimes, you know, it can be like a range versus range where you want that high ground ward to be able to play with them to pull creep aggro and stuff like that. So it's not that, I mean, of course it sucks to lose your ward, but could be worse if it was him like on a range or something like that in a disadvantageous matchup.
So the way that this lane starts down bottom, I mean, so which core is going to be happier at the beginning out of K1 and Nightfall down here?
It's pretty tough to bully out Brood nowadays. With the new way that the web works, you don't really get slow ever. You have so much health regen. When you get that second point in web, even if you drop low on HP, you're pretty speedy, and you'll be able to get that, of course, that HP regen that builds. And so I don't think Nightfall should be too worried. He also has crit always behind him, so I would say if anyone has to worry, it's Stinger more than anything in this lane.
For sure, yeah, has to be careful how far he steps up, especially once the level 2s are there. Crit could look for a quick setup and have that damage.
Just a lot of harassment that comes out with the Blightstone and then the spam that's going to be coming out from the Silken Bola. We'll see which choice actually Nightfall does go for, because also you can actually go for either. Any of these builds could go for like just like 1-2-1 or something like that, so we can trade with Hector. Or K1, we should say, of course.
Of course, on this top lane then for Arteezy trying to lane against the Snap Mars duo that BEASTCOAST are putting against him. I mean, is he going to be fine up here, or is there potential for kills to be found by BEASTCOAST?
I mean, from what we've seen, these Svens are able to secure lanes pretty nicely, but looks like they might
good
find
setup here. They will indeed. First blood for BEASTCOAST. Nice little combo there.
Charges up here too. 5 on Gojira and also 9 on Wisper. Lingering pretty low on HP.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Down bottom, K1 able to rely on Stinger to continue to bring in the regen whilst working his way towards that second set of tangos here.
Top again.
See they can get the angle. Looking to follow up. It's another kill. BEASTCOAST combo here proving to be very strong, and as best as EG are trying to avoid getting caught in these situations flying RTZ, BEASTCOAST still able to find these opportunities.
Yeah.
Farm underneath the tier 1 top, underneath the tier 1 bottom. And trying to dive in past the tower. They know that K1's got no ultimate. He's already used the Shadow Dance. Further TP's coming in, try and pounce away, but Crit able to time it perfectly with the bushwhack, pulls him back. They take down K1. Lose fly and return. We'll see if the rest of EG can get out. In fact, they might not want to get out because backup's arrived. Arbed, he's also ready to dive underneath the tier 1 tower, but indeed he's hit the 6. They tie with a stun. Gojira, he just able to toe with the kisses. Takedown. Arbed, takedown, Crit. It started off as a smooth move from EG to try and pressure in, take down Cookie. For Wisper, getting him on top of Arbed, and then with that opening stun, easily able to find time to get the follow-up spear. It just locked down Arbed for the whole ult that was coming in.
And the crazy thing is, too, look at the tower HP in that bottom safe lane. After we see the Ember perhaps getting gone on a little bit.
We'll see if they can get it. They might. They've got
might be able to.
Again, the 3 stuns are there.
Sometimes it's just fun.
Arbed a couple of times now, back-to-back in this area of the map. It's not been a great place for him to be. Onto Fly, and of course, back up. It's there. It always is here for BEASTCOAST. The 3 of them take down another. Fly falls. We'll see Arteezy turning up to the mid. This is quite an aggressive fight for the Terrapins to be involved in. I don't know if Arteezy wants to be in. The arena's there. What's going on, Fogged? From Arbed, dying 2 times down on the bottom. Arteezy suddenly turns up to a very premature fight in the mid. 12 minutes in, he's stepping up to the mid high ground. You can't do that against BEASTCOAST.
He just had popped his meta too. Wanted to try to come in just for a quick kill onto a core, but BEASTCOAST, they're too fast around the map. EG's got to give more respect to these movements.
Absolutely.
Dire's top tower.
This is devastating. Look at Nightfall even too, maybe.
And we've just seen it happen to Arbed. We've just seen it happen to Arteezy, and we've just seen it happen to Nightfall. EG losing to grab it in time.
Chris is out of mana. They're trying to chase.
Kind of hard to chase though between these two. Yeah, further TPs are coming in. He'll latch on with the searing chains, but Arbed knows that he's got to be careful. Wisper turns up.
Arbed might still be trouble.
I mean, he is indeed. The Remnants, it was laid down in a bit of an awkward spot. And of course, no struggle at all there for Chris to make sure he's there ready and waiting. And Arbed dead again.
And I mean, they did not have the damage at all to try to go for the time. They had the Sven and the Ember, no Flame Guard. That was...
And the kills, they're just going to keep rolling in, by the way. BEASTCOAST, they find Fly out alone. It's 15-3 here, 14 minutes in. BEASTCOAST, there's just no slowing them down here.
Which he does have now, so let's see what they can do with it.
They're going to try and get something going here off the back of a smoke.
Feels difficult still.
Looking for Chris here around the mid. TPs are going to come in. See if they can take down the Tiny. Stinger at the side, able to lay down the ult. EG there attempting to reach in to take down Chris, but Chris, he's out and he's alive. He's going to be fine. K1 charging to the front of the fight. He's in with the pounce on top of Arteezy. Avalanche just went onto the four of them. Arteezy will be able to get the Sunder up onto Fly. Arteezy back up to full HP. Arbed out of the fight. The arena's down. Spear will miss. So they won't be able to hold Arteezy in position. Arteezy's going to be fine for now. Now turns towards K1. Pounce back at the ready. Chris, he's in with the jump though. They've got the combo. The foil kisses Arteezy melting to the damage of the Snapfire. Kujira takes him down. So Arbed, is there more for him to find? He's going to try and keep the fight going, Arbed. Jumps over towards Chris. James and the further remnants, but the Avalanche is back up. Chris will still die. They get a kill and return, EG. Anything more for them to find? And K1, Stinger and Kujira, they're ready to continue this fight as well here. 4 versus 4. They want to keep the action going. They get the bushwhack set up onto Stinger, stun, into the angle of Crit Soul. EG find another. Whew.
I mean, they're pretty durable. You're definitely seeing that pipe coming into play. This 30 HP regen Broodmother just never getting low.
Two-man cookie. Into the blast, but no further ability to send them back under the tower quite yet. Aaron, immediate reaction. They still find the Avalanche toss combo, but that quick little dodge at the beginning, meaning that the full lockdown couldn't quite be there from Beast Coast. Arbed will be fine. I mean, Kajira's going to go with the kisses. Wisper tries the arena, but won't manage to get the catch. This time, EG able to dodge the combo. Still to the side, though. Fly will be finished off. EG, they try and attempt to fight with the arena being missed. Arbed, Remnant at the ready, will be able to dodge out of the range of the Crystal Maiden ultimate. EG, they'll keep that distance for now. Arteezy looking for an opportunity to step back in on this for Beast. Saw a quick move there from Chris and Wisper down towards the bottom. Maybe seeing if they could catch out whoever turned up to clean up this bottom lane. It is Arbed.
I don't have the spear just yet. They definitely have enough damage to control. The max frostbite is at the ready.
Yeah, if Arbed shows again, that could be Beast Coast key to go. And here we have it. Chris is in. Avalanche toss, spear back, TPs are coming in, but it's not going to be soon enough to save him. Arbed taken out by the combo once again from Beast Coast. It looked like the group stages throughout, and it was clearly something that Thunder Awakened had planned for. You've got to ask yourself, you know, with the Brood being let through this game, it's probably something that Beast Coast had a pretty good idea of how to deal with, and so far it looks pretty good. Top lane, Wisper and Chris continuing to just pick up these kills wherever they go.
Surprised and turned on. He's just so farmed on this Mars. 209 last hits.
Smoke up from EG. They want to try and take this fight already. The Whisper's in. He's able to get the combo there. The two-man spear onto Arteezy. The Avalanche forward.
Oh my
God. As Arteezy and Crit caught out by Wisper. EG, is there anything they can find in return? They're trying to go for Stinger. They will be able to take out the CM. K1 on the backlines. He's gone straight for Fly. Another spear pushing back Arbed and Nightfall. Arbed did have a remnant at the ready to get out, but Fly won't escape. Lever will Nightfall. An Avalanche from Chris puts a stop to his TP out. There's 4 dead on EG. They're close as they are to EG's base right now. Swing over towards the mid. Beast Coast look to push towards another tier 2. Again, attempting to force EG back into a defensive position.
I think we're going to see Beast Coast start to be very, much more aggressive in a few moments. Stinger
trying to go for him here. He's able to put the Ghost Step to get a bit of the ultimate off. Arteezy will manage to put the BKB in with the meta. They're able to take down Stinger.
He has to run, though. With the BKB, he just has to book it up. Meta BKB to run. That says everything about the current game state.
And Wisper now godlike now with his Zags. And of course, with a minute left on the Aegis, he can start to tease around with EG right underneath their tier 4s.
Look how spooked they are. He forces the Wraith Pact. Like, that's how scared Nightfall is, even though he's at his tier 3. And we mentioned earlier, of course, that Wraith Pact, it's going to get cleared every fight from the Little Shredder.
Get the setup on a Chris. Good force stuff there to get Chris out of the combo, away from the Sharpshooter.
Early kisses being thrown. Bit of a whiff.
Chris is falling a little low. He's holding on to the BKB. And Arbed, he's thinking about committing towards some Chris there, but won't jump forward. In fact, it's K1 that's going to be the one jumping on him, and now the Spirit follow-up. They'll be able to keep him locked down.
Oh, he didn't jump. He continued fighting inside. The Pounce waited and waited. Didn't want to jump away. Didn't expect Wisper.
And of course, but just before this fight, just so close to the BKB on the Ember. About a couple of hundred gold he was away, Arbed, but didn't have it for this fight. And now, beyond the racks, Beast Coast, they're ready to just continue diving in. Arteezy's TP'd over, but he's low on mana.
He has to just BKB to walk away.
He has. He's TP'd in. It's a BKB and a move back to the base. So he'll heal up. But
do they even have the damage to go through any of these cores? Will they kill any of the cores is the question.
We're talking about Kujira. He's been quite the problem. So getting rid of him at the start of the fight, not a bad move here for EG. See if they can get more. Beast Coast very quick to drop down the arena. Now K1 is able to jump over towards Arbed. Arbed has got the BKB done for this fight, but there is a cost to bash on K1, so Arbed's got to be careful how close he keeps the slot. K1 turns over towards Nightfall. Nightfall able to get down to the low ground. Wisper will deal with Fly. A God's Rebuke to take him down. K1 jumps forward. He's looking to hunt down the Spider. Nightfall attempting to juke around the trees. A buyback comes out from Fly. EG. Another BKB for Chris is about to come to an end. RTZ attempting to close the gap on him.
They want to get one of these cores so bad.
I mean, Chris is getting pretty low down with the Avalanche, but RTZ is able to finish him off. Stinger as well looks to be there for Roshan to be back up.
So many eyes early on RTZ. If he can actually just stay alive in the fights,
he does a fair bit of damage. It's Crit with the jump. I mean, it's not a bad jump again. They found Gajira to start the fight. They run onto the Snapfire. They've taken him down. K1 turns over towards Crit. Crit trying to get away with the bounces in. Wisper goes in with the arena, but the BKBs are out from EG. See Arbed look to chase down Stinger. Stinger will die before the TP is successful. The BKBs from both sides about to come to an end. So he's able to continue on further.
I mean,
without the BKBs, I mean, it looks to be
they're
EG.
going to get themselves now.
See, having the meta still going, that they feel they're stronger around the pit. They were able to eliminate the two supports.
Wisper still has another round of ult. Gonna refresh. He does get seen. The illusion's on him.
Chris is in with the jump. 3-man Avalanche there. The arena will be able to lock down Arbed with the spear. They've taken out the Ember. Arbed does have a buyback available if he wants to commit towards this Roshan fight. And Nightfall trying to escape the arena, but he's trapped in. Takedown by the God's Rebuke. Wisper dies in return. He'll immediately buy back to get over towards the Roshan once again. But Roshan is falling fast into EG. Chris, he's in with the jump. RTZ's pretty low. The top goes there. The line of the spear. RTZ goes down. As EG, they attempted to finish off the Roshan, but they didn't respect the buyback there from Wisper and the ability for Beast Coast to jump into the pit once more.
So many ways, as we mentioned from earlier, it's just tons of ways for them to jump in and out of these fights as K1. What a pounce. Gets the catch. They're able to reset, right? Even though they lost
the force and a jump with the cookie will dodge the sharpshooter, so Gajira this time will live.
And now EG's got to run.
They certainly have it. The Snapfire's alive. Things are probably going to go rather bad for EG. As Fly goes down, RTZ holding on to his BKB for now.
They know where he is, though. Wisper, he gets
the spear. Oh, BKB is there from RTZ, and immediate response. The bashes are there from K1, though. RTZ needs help, but he needs it now. The bash is there. The silence as well. RTZ goes down. No buyback available for him as Beast Coast, they're ready to go for more. Arbed able to BKB TP out. But EG,
Wisper, they've
got to try and hold here with just the three of them against the full.
That's mega creeps for sure. RTZ stepped up, got speared. I mean, there was a fight that they tried to get a catch onto the snap and then just get fully surrounded.
The two times they've managed to come out top was when they've been able to catch Gajira. Outside that they couldn't, and indeed they'll tap out. There's no coming back from this position. GG is called. Beast Coast here in game one, looking as hot as ever really here against EG. A couple outside of the two rough fights, it was pretty much perfection from Beast Coast.
Target.